funny. It's a big hat. It's a big hat. It's a big hat. It's funny. These grapes I did last year. They've been sitting. They have been sitting in here doing nothing but sitting for a year. And look, they're starting to break bud. They are starting to break bud. I bet you these grapevines have a whole mess of roots. Look at the root mass in there. I don't know if you can see it, but this whole thing is just packed with roots. So those have to be all divided out. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them in there. I just found a slug on the bottom. So we will get rid of that guy. We'll go like this. We're going to fill up one of these guys with compost. And then we'll put our bucket in here and our screen over the top. And we're screening. I know, it's not very exciting. But this is for rooted cuttings, or rooting cuttings off of our petunias, our geraniums. So I don't want big chunky stuff in my mix. Let me show you what we got. So all this woody material. That I will dump out. And what's left is this fine compost. But I want to put some peat moss in it. So we will grab a bucket full of peat moss. We'll get a couple of them. And I'm just breaking it up mostly. There's not that much big stuff in the peat moss itself. And we'll get rid of the big stuff. This is just a piece of 1/4-inch hardware cloth over a little wood square frame that I built and just stapled it to the bottom. Pretty simple, pretty easy. All right, let's bring you over here. Let's get our tray. This is just a 72 cell tray. We're going to fill this thing up. In the bottom here, this tray doesn't have any holes in it. The 72s have holes in them, so they will suck up water from the bottom. Mix this up a little bit, get some of that peat moss material from the bottom. Now I'm going to just give it a quick push down. I didn't pack it really tight, just lightly packed. Let's grab some of these. One reason I want to start cutting these is because they're starting to put on growth, and for the summer, or for the spring, I should say, for the springtime, I want to start cutting these back. So we're going to come in and just, it might look like we're butchering them, but we are somewhat. We're just kind of cutting the newer stuff off. There's not that much growth on here. And some of this stuff is pretty old from the winter time. So it needs a trim anyways. It definitely needs a trim. Makes it bushier. Makes it more compact. And the flowers will be more abundant. Let's turn this guy around. All right. A couple more over here. We'll take it down to there. So yeah, I kind of demolished that one somewhat. There's our pile. We got this one over here. I've already cut a few of these off of here. In this one I have a petunia, and I got this calabrocho. And then down here I've got these geraniums, and I have this petunia down in here that you can see right here is new growth coming on. But there are some old twigs that kind of didn't make it. And you can see right here, there's new growth coming out of this guy. So they're going to do all right. There's new growth coming out of this guy. Yeah, these are just overwintered. Not looking the greatest. Got some lemon leaves in there. But they're going to need a little trim. In fact, I can take this one all the way back to here. And we will make that a cutting. Set you up so you can see. And we're just going to stick it. And go away in the back. Alright. These ones didn't have any bugs at all. They're looking pretty good. And I'm going to get 2 out of this one. We'll strip off the bottom leaves. And pinch out the top. Alright. We will carry on. There's another one right here. Get another one out of that. It's nice. Pinch out the top. Simple as that. This is the main stem itself. It's got this one on the side here. That was going flower. It's too small to take. Any side shoots that have flowers coming, we're going to take it right here. That guy, we'll cut that leaf because it's so large. And this guy. So we got 5 out of 1 spring type cutting. Get rid of all that growth there. And they're not all going to do great. They don't all do great. That's why you take a lot. Take a lot of these cuttings. over different days. Get rid of that. We're just going to keep those little tiny new green buds coming out. But we will just continue on filling up our tray. And what we're going to do is we're going to bottom water. Just going to dump it right in here and let it soak up from the bottom. Alright, those are all leaves. Here's this. This might be one. We'll try it. It was a side shoot. I don't have a pencil. I need a pencil. Some form of a stick. Plow a hole. All right. Take off these big leaves. They just take a lot of water to keep those leaves up. Get rid of them. It's kind of fun taking these new cuttings. And like I said, the petunia itself, it needed to be cut back to start some spur on some growth for the springtime. That's pretty small, but we're going to give it a go. You never know. You just never know. Might as well try it. Doesn't cost you anything. A little bit of room. All right. Oh. Oh, alarm just went off. Time to go to work. There's one. That's no good. There's one. Where'd my stick go? There it is. Yeah, like I said, these don't cost you anything. Sometimes I start a little bit too early. It's not just the warmth that wakes these things up, it's the light. And I don't have any artificial lighting out here. I could set some up, but we're just going to go with natural light. And if it takes a little bit longer for the daylight to fire these guys off, then it takes a little longer, but I don't see any reason to get the lights out just yet. I mean, if these don't work, then we'll try something different, but for right now, we're just using up what I had to cut these back anyways. They were getting too leggy. You got to get the springtime growth, the more bushy, compact growth started. All right, how much we got left? Few more here. You can see it doesn't take very long. Fill up a tray with 30 or 20 or however many you have. And like I said, this is just the start. Wait a week or so and plants will start bushing out and you take more cuttings. All right, these are no good. I think that's it. That is it. All right, so now what we will do is we will get some water and bottom flood this. And once a day or so, I like to hit it with a little bit of moisture on the tops. This is that Dawn dishwashing soap. There you go. Need some more though. All right, that's it. That's it for me. Hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day yesterday. It's still too early to plant a bunch of seeds. We haven't planted anything except some peas. Show you my peas. They're doing all right. I'll drop those in March, and then I will out in the garden itself, and then I will drop in some just peas, just seeds in the garden right next to them, so I'll get, you know, a bunch in succession. I like to have them in succession. Yeah, it's time to go to work. You guys have a good day.